this evening. So I've had a lot of things going on. So uh, I've delayed, but we got some good tackle tonight. We're going to have some bases, some good cheap stuff. And then I've got some high end rare stuff. I got some Rapala DT fats you guys have been asking for. I got some DT flats. We got some sweet giveaways. We're going to have some bandits, some Lucky Craft jerk baits. I've got some special custom painted vixens. These were all painted by Bag 5 Baits. Check out Blue Glimmer. It's a Gen 3 vixens, which you can't even get the Gen 3s anymore. So I've got I got several of these in three different colors. We're going to start them at $1 tonight. Iron Hill, I just got your knife. By the way, do I have any Huddlestons? I don't think I do, HD. Iron Hill, uh, guys, I've gotten to knife collecting. And I just got some stuff from Iron Hill. And by the way, I just picked them up out of my mailbox because I didn't realize they were delivered really quick. Check this out. This is a Case Sea Dragon. This is the full size trapper. And this is a beautiful, beautiful knife. Check this guy right here. As that just come from Iron Hill. Great seller here on the Whatnot. That is burnt sea dragon. I love this knife. It looks even better in the pictures. It's got this special blade on it. I've already got my fingerprints on it, but I got three in that color. I'm gonna put them on the display case. But so if you guys getting a knife, go follow him. Super nice guy. Great price. Knives aren't cheap. Yep, Warncliffe blade, and that's why I got those. And I like the trapper style, but so three knives here. Of course, the spam call, but I got Rapalas. I've got all kinds of stuff. What I'm going to do first? That's right, DT. I almost made it to the Collinsville show. My wife and kids they ended up going to St. Louis, to some park. But I apologize for taking so while. If you guys didn't know, I'll just go ahead and tell you. I lost my mom about 2 weeks ago. It was kind of unexpected. We was really hoping to get her to move in with us, and she had a health turn, and she never got to make it to her house. And it's been pretty rough on me and Junior and all that. So I had to take a mental break, and here we are. This is the best way I know to get over it, is interacting with all kinds of fishing folks, selling baits, talking baits, whatever. And let's just do a giveaway right now. Tonight, the buyer, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, buyer giveaway is going to be a judo from 6 cents. So that's the buyer appreciation is a judo sealed impact 4K bluegill. That will be the buyer giveaway. But let's go ahead and start it out with a little swim bait giveaway. This one's out of package. I'm going to get a new. This is a trace. This is this 4-inch trace in a bluegill pattern. I don't have a taxi shad, unfortunately, but that's a fish everything paperweight. Um, and then I'm going to do a new Hondo and baby crappie. So you're going to get both of these. Let's go ahead and do a follower giveaway number one. Here we go. So unfished 6 cents trace and bluegill. This is the 5-inch version, and then a pack of the Hondo hybrid swim bait. You can put this on a Carolina rig, ball head, whatever you want to do. They're paperweight freaking catches. One of my favorite swim baits. So we'll do some giveaways. I might give you. I did get some new balsa baits in, by the way. I've got some of these coming that will be on Whatnot. We're going to run another show Thursday night. This is a Randy Gross balsa bait. Look at this guy. Woo, woo. And then I like this one. This is a full red with purple tail. What's up, Ethan? So I love those balsa baits. Those aren't for sale tonight, but I got some balsa coming. So let's just start off with some simple stuff tonight. Everything starts at $1. Let me get prepared. dig through what's on my desk I need to move, and then we'll go dig. If you guys want some pretty oh, I got Bill Dance flat A's tonight. I got some Bill Dance flat A's. So might want to share it with your buddies. But let's just run through some Berkeley baits real quick. I got this little Berkeley square bull and spring crawl. I don't have any glides, swim bait Nate. I do got some Shimano boxes I can move. Um, I got some Shimano storage boxes I could move. Um, Berkeley square bull spring crawl. This is square bull 5.5. Let's start it at $1. 15 seconds, sudden death. Here we go. First one of the night. Make sure you guys get in the giveaway too. I enjoy giving baits away. These are actually, this is the pit bull, believe it or not, and then it was renamed the square bull. And first auction that goes to Mr. Rizzo. Thank you, sir. I might have some more stuff coming up, Johnny. I've got some soft plastic storage I need to move as well. All right, here's another Pitbull 5.5. Don't know the color. This one's a beauty, though. I think they call this Ozark Crawl or something like that. This one has no rash on it. Beautiful looking bait. These are actually good square bills. I know Berkeley gets a lot of crap, but their hard bait line really was not that bad or is not that bad. Especially since Mr. Bag 5 Baits was the lead paint designer on these. Thank you, Yak Baston. We're going to try to move fast. I'm not going to run very long tonight. I'm just trying to get back into everything. Just go run an hour or two. And if you guys got requests, again, I don't have any glides tonight, but I do have this that will be the buyer appreciation giveaway. All right, here's one more square bull and just kind of a natural brown crawl pattern. Really like this because it has that wiggle warp kind of paint job look to it. Here we go. Thanks for following, guys. If by the way, if you're a first time buyer, how my show works, you always get a free bait with your first purchase. So I have fished the hardliner. It's a really good bait. Matter of fact, I'm gonna order some from Tackle Warehouse. Georgia Dog made a first purchase. Let's get him a free bait real quick. Let's get Georgia Dog a free bait. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a pile of free baits tonight. And I got some good Normans too. I got some fried green tomato DD22s. All right, so free bake tonight. I've got Bomber, Model A's, and Rapala wrap package. I'll get that to you. Let me get you a different bag here so I can put them all in together. Yeah, hardliner's good bait. I would suggest changing the hooks, upsizing them just a little bit. Um, Maybe just to a little lighter wire as well. That's the only thing. I know these are new BKK style hooks on these. The hardliner, I would probably go to an owner or Gamakatsu. I did. I did actually. The guy that runs that I used to work with, so he always gives me any minnow baits. No, not really. And giveaway, Jim Peckinpah won the giveaway. Jim, congratulations, bud. I don't know how many giveaways you have won from me, but you've won quite a bit. You definitely got the lucky account. So I'll put this in a bag for you, my friend. Dude, that's awesome. If y'all got Instagram, send me pictures, tag me. I love showing that stuff off. Love showing that off. But I may have some soft plastic swim baits, but I don't really have any minnows. Thanks, Fishman Hunter. All right. What hell? Let's roll a Vixen. Starting at $1. Vixen custom painted bag 5 baits, blue glimmer. I do have. I think I got some C15 inside juice. I'll have to go look in my personal stash. Here we go. Blue glimmer bag 5 baits, custom painted Vixen right here. Got the Gen 3 package. I can assure you this is a legit bait. And Marcus, you take it down. Thank you, Marcus. Let's do this other color too. We'll do 2 more. I'll run one of each color for right now. This one is in a kind of a boned a citrus shad. You don't see that often, but it's white, got a little bit of green flair to it. Here we go. Starting at $1.15. Citrus shad. Custom painted by Bag 5 Baits. Gen 3 Vixen. I mean, I think they're 24 brand new as is. Marcus coming in. Marcus, you like that reel I sent you? Like I said, dude was brand new. Last one I'm gonna run for right now. I've got a box full of them. We're gonna run 3 to 5 or so. I gotta get this one out of the package because I think it's a little sneaky. You gotta see this one. I'm gonna call this one Frosty Shad. This one is the one I'm really excited about. Got that silver. It's got some kind of a bone, but it's got a bone belly and then a white side. Yeah, at first I thought, is that sexy shad? But I don't know. I'm gonna call it Frosty Shad. And man, I like that one. So that one will play anywhere. Uh, Again, Mike is an unbelievable painter. So we'll put that guy back in its box. You can go back in your home here. If I can get it in the box. There we go. And we're gonna run this one. Here we go. Starting at $1. Let's go. The old Frosty Bag 5 Custom Vixen Gen 3. It is damn good looking. Mike paints awesome baits. And if you're going to the East Tennessee Fishing Show, he'll be there. Holy cow, 71 people in here. John Bird, thank you so much. Made a first purchase. We're going to give him a free bait. We'll give you an OG Rattling Rat as well. Mississippi, what's up, Russ, man? 70 something people in here. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Again, it's my first night back on Whatnot. First night streaming in a while, and I really appreciate it. All right, who's ready to go get some OGs? Yeah, I've thought about going to the Cincinnati show, Jim. I really have. I know I'm going to East Tennessee Fishing Show. Um, Thought about going to Indianapolis. Got any king shads? It's a good question. I tell you what I do have. Tell you what I do have. It's going to be a pain in the ass to ship this. Oh, look at that. Speaking of shad. I'm also going to grab a random box up here. How about that's the one I want to go to, Jim, is up to Honey Creek. I am going to try to fish the BFLs, Mike. I'm actually taking my boat over to High Tech Marine sometime this week. I'm going to let them install a new 16-inch Garmin. I believe I may go with the 1222. Here we go. How about an OG Strike King King Kong in the package? There's the original price, $29.99. A lot of guys been asking me if I got any of these. I got one. Let's run it. 15 seconds. Let's go. Strike King King Kong. Discontinued bait. Yeah, I've got to get them cleared out, Glenn. If you're interested in this Shimano one. Hunter Hess, thank you, sir. Goodbye on that. Good buy on that. I how about this? In the package, Bomber Speed Shad in red shad. They don't make this one anymore. Here we go, Bomber Speed Shad in the pack. Dude, it was a crazy steal, but that's what we're here for. People going to get some deals. This is a really good bait, sneaky. In that red shad. Ryan Hill, thank you, sir. I'm gonna write on the package here. If Ryan's buying, no, he ain't collecting. He's catching them janks for their own Gunnersville. Run a vixen if I'm a man. All right. You guys tell me, blue glimmer, citrus, or frost shad? Let's see, where's another one of them frost shads? Well, hell yeah. I tried to, Georgia dog. I thought, I may not have any more of them frost shads. That might I hope not. Oh, I got another frost shad. I do. All right. We'll run two more vixens. All right. They aren't OG. These are Gen 3, custom painted by Bag 5 Baits. It's blue glimmer. That's a sexy, sexy color. Here we go. Gen 3. Oh, it didn't run. Here we go. Gen 3, custom painted Bag 5 Baits. Dude, this is the color that made Bag 5 absolutely famous right here. In the fall, it's won a lot of money on Kentucky Lake. And Gut Hook, thank you, sir. I got a bait of yours. It's been hanging out at my house for a while. Get together. I'm gonna put this in the local pickup box. All right, here's the other. We had those vixens by. I can bring some to the East Tennessee Fishing Show, Dane. I sure can if you'd like me to. I don't have an OG barely legal. Uh, awesome, man! Congratulations. I have ran some OG vixens and paycheck repo mans in the past. Here we go. Frost Oak Vixen Gen 3. There's that frost shit. That's a sexy one. Here we go. 15 seconds, sudden death. And Mr. Kaufman, thank you, sir. Got your box of stuff over here. I am adding it to the box. I'm even writing your name on it just in case. All right, let's get away from the Vixens for a minute. Trust me, guys, I got plenty of them. Look at this box right here. Here's a Shimano box full of old school goodness. You guys like Normans? I got some Normans in this box. How about a Norman weight bait? Check that guy. That is an old school Norman. What time is buyer's giveaway? Be toward the end of the show, Georgia dog. I'm gonna run. I'm just running to 9 o'clock tonight. So come back about 8:50 if you've bought something. I, usually I run Sunday nights and I run for 5, 6 hours. I'm gonna do a show tonight and then a show Thursday night. And then probably Sunday night. I've got to get some more shipping supplies, but this is a little school Norman weight bait. Really cool bait. Let's run it. Little Norman weight bait. Speaking of weight baits, anybody interested in a Rapala DT Fat 01 in a package? Thank you, Froggy. Guys, I've unlocked some stuff to give you all a few little discounts and stuff. The more you buy, the better the discounts. I'm going to also remodify it for the next season to give y'all some deeper discounts. All right. How about another Norman? How about a little N? Check out Norman, little N, not the deep. Beautiful. Gorilla Baits. His rating was, oh my gosh, we've got 110 people in here. Bass said, I'm going to get some brigade blades and for whatnot. I'm going to try to strike a deal with Mr. Battle Baits to get us plenty battle baits for whatnot. Striking Ochos. I don't know if I have any Ochos. I got some dingers. We can run some dinger bulk packs. All right, Norman Little N, old school color. This one was called Crawfish. Got the green gel coat back. Get the knocker in it. Good bait here. Yes, you'll get the rubber band. Mr. Coffin, thank you, sir. Throw that in your box. Come by Wednesday. I'll have some stuff for you and your son. Not shown on screen. How about another middle end? Hey guys, welcome to the show. If it's your first time in here, I'm Baitman. I go by Kevin, and I got a lot of old school baits. I love old school tackle. We have new stuff, everything you can imagine hard bait wise. Sometimes super rare, sometimes kind of rare, sometimes not rare at all. A little something for everybody. And if you're a first time buyer, I give you a free bait. That's how we roll. This is a cool Norman Little Inn. This is a Tracy Bird, believe it or not, autographed Little Inn. So they did a collaboration with a country music singer years back. If you remember Tracy Bird, here we go. Little Inn, chartreuse and blue. Tracy Bird auto. Little collector's item here. I'm not sure how good of a fisherman Tracy Bird was, but he got his name on a Norman crankbait. Bass and CT. All right, so he made a first purchase. Boom, free bait. Free bait. Appreciate that first purchase. Got any pre-wrap warts? I don't today. Thursday night, I'll have a bunch of pre-wrap warts on the way and regular warts. A couple flat warts. Thursday night, we're going to have mega bass jerks. We just mix a little bit of everything. Tracy Bird Pro Auto. That's it. But free bait for first time buyer. All right. How about an old school fat free shad? How about a deep little end? We'll clean it up too. Got to clean this guy up. How about a couple Build Ants flat 8? Now, these are the shallow ones. This one's not in great shape. Look at this guy. But it's silver Coach Dog. XR50s, I believe I'm out right now. I'm out. Baby 1 minus, I don't have any. I do not have Ochos. I've sold out on Baby 1 minus. Actually, I might have some. Look at this Build Ants. Shallow flat 8. This is a tough one. This is actually one I do not have. Is that transparent kind of citrus. And then this guy right here, one of my favorites. They did a silver Coach Dog. Oh yeah, look at that guy. That's a Build answer. Yeah, those I can't sell. That is not a square bill. That is a bomber bill. So there's only one company I know that has made a bill similar to that, and that is Duo Realis. So we'll put that. Oh, here's a nice little fat wrap. I'm just putting these on my table. This is what's coming. Save the rest of these. All right. Let's do some randoms. How about a little tiny torpedo? Or this is a baby torpedo in that kind of clear herringbone redhead. We got with top water, torpedo, baby torpedo. The one before, talking about that little N. Yes, that little N is a square bill. Yak and bass. Thank you, sir. 83 people in here. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you give me a follow. We're going to do giveaway about 7:45. I'll do another follower giveaway with some 6 cent stuff. And then our buyers giveaway be at closing. Actually, I'll do the second giveaway at 8 o'clock. Any Rapala DT flats? Yes, sir. I showed up. I got 3 of them. Any mother of pearl long A? That I don't have. I wish I did. Wish I did. I wish I had a damn pair of scissors. All right, here we go. Here's a chrome blue red belly Rapala fat wrap with the chartreuse bill. And this is a FR5. Needs cleaned up, but here we go. And I do let guys know if the bait's not perfect. It's got some smudging on here. Jack, I do not have any ochos. Not with me right now. Time Man takes it home for $3. Good deal on that. I think the last one of those I sold went almost over $10. But I can run some Cinco stuff like that. I got a lot of soft plastics at my house, and that I haven't moved over here. And I know I've got some ochos over there. I'm still getting stuff moved. So, all right, here we go. Here's another Norman little N pearl chartreuse back. Good color right here. We're running it. Everything tonight's going to be on 15-second sudden death. So, love these old school Normans for sure. Thank you, Mr. Kaufman. Junior and his sister got to go to school tomorrow. Hopefully they get up. Yep, someone put some Excalibur hooks on there. I love the Excalibur hooks. Yes, B-Head, you gonna be there? I'm only gonna be there Friday, and I'm gonna drive home Saturday evening. My wife's birthday is the 22nd on Thursday, and I figure she might not be too happy if I go to a fishing show to celebrate her birthday. All right, this is old school fat free shad before they put Bill Dance's name on it. Chartreuse blueback. This is actually the guppy size. Got the black speckle in there. Here you go. Love a fat free shad. I think it's a great bait, especially the deep ones. But this size here, I throw it in the spring. Tom Ann, thank you, sir. I'll get you a pile here. We forgot some stuff the other day. Appreciate Tom Ann come over, come to the funeral after when my mom passed. Meant a lot to me, to be honest with you. All right, let's clean this guy up real quick. We got a little citrus deep little end. I'm gonna run some DD22s tonight. After I run what's on my table, we're gonna go through another box. We're gonna find some rare stuff, and then we're just gonna go through things. Whew. Yeah, she cleaned good. She cleaned good. Ah, little citrus deep little end. This is the matte one, and this is not gel coat. It's the matte finish. Here we go. Deep little end. Great bait right here. This is just a fish catching bait. Yeah, them wives can make it tough sometimes. Thank you, Mike. Sure I keep putting these in the right box. I'll go back. All right. Build Ants Shallow Flat A. It does have, I don't know, but I got some DT20s. It does have a few bad marks on it. Don't have any man's Hank worms. Here we go. So Build Ants is not perfect, but if you're trying to complete a collection, I don't have any Excalibur XR50s. No, sir. I think I already answered that earlier. I'm sorry. I don't have any man's hard worms. You know, man's is back in Bass Pro now, but some of them are under the BioBait name. Chicken, for some reason, I believe you when you say you love hard worms. It's a good deal on that, T. $6. I'm just saying, you seem like the type that likes it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. All right. There's another Build Ants Flat A signature shallow flat A. This one's mint. Perfect shape. Let's go. 15 seconds. I wish these were the deep, but there is a time and place for this shallow flat A. And Den Greg, thank you, sir. We got the snipers in force. They know it's sudden death. They're waiting for the last second. The salty one, DT, the salty version. Maybe the jelly one. I don't know. So we're gonna get back on the regular baits here. All right, last Build Ants shallow. Here's that transparent citrus. It does have a little dirt on it. We're good now. Last one I got. I wish I had this one in the deep. Uh Sakamoto hats. No, I don't. My buddy Jordan's been busy. I'll get some more. I've got I actually got a couple designs we're gonna try to let loose on here. Here we go. Build Ants shallow flat A. This is almost like a kind of a citrus clear or blue on it. These are tough to find. Mr. Thee, thank you, sir. When I saw those, I thought of you. Yeah, I believe they did. Bateman, you ever crossed in one of those vintage Plano 777s? I don't know what a 777 looks like, but I will look if I had a picture. Any Picasso Sujins? I got some Scrounders. I'm not sure I have any Picassos. All right, let's go get another box of stuff. You tell me, you guys, what y'all in the mood for? Y'all want some jerkin baits? We want jerkin baits. I don't really have any vintage soft plastic. Standard colored spitting image. Ooh, I don't. Not right now. Um, Top water. Go Normans. We can go Normans. I tell you what, I do have. Let's try this. Toto's on here. He'll appreciate this. Gathering some stuff up, guys. Gathering some stuff up. About some Oh, somebody said Rapala DT flats too. I do got a couple Bagleys. Almost any G Flat Bomber 6A or 7A. Ooh, I might. I'll have to dig. Look at here. In the package, Rapala Clacking Wraps. I've got a 7. I've got an 8. And then I've got a gold olive 8 in the package. Clacking Wraps. Any blade baits? Ooh. Oh no. Here's Bagley Square Bill. This is the newer version of Bagley. You can tell by the writing. These are the newer ones. So I got a couple. And looky here. Discontinued Rapala DT Fat SS01 Helsinki Shad. These are tough as shit to get. And an old school BDS2 MS Crack. And let me go get a couple of DT flats. Oh, how about a couple more Normans? We gotta run one of those. Gotta run one of those. Oh, and that color too. Oh, this is a suspender. We'll run all 3 of these. I'm just adding stuff to my table, guys. Adding stuff to my table. Instead of dragging box after box out. Oh, this is a cool one. We gotta run this quickly. This is a couple quarter pallets here. I haven't seen this one in a long time. Of course, it's fucking stuff. Pardon my French. I run that for pallet. How about a bone? How about a little boner? A little boner. Just creating a pile. I don't understand what kind of mess of it. Somebody said DT20s. Got some DT20s. There's a DT20 right there. I'm fixing to pull out a really rare one too. DT16. There's another rare Norman. Another DT20. Oh, I bet. Ooh, didn't know that was in there. What a mess. What a damn mess. I found a sweet Bandit Flat Max. Bandit Flat Max has been added. I really want this DT20 right here. Because you do not see this color every day. Look at here. Bang. Oh man, badass shad wrap. Discontinued color. So I can get this. Just be patient with me, guys. Look at this shad wrap. Oh. No, where's them DT flats? Should be in this box, I think. A box of DT8s. Or DT10s. Where's he at? Ooh. I think I got something rarer than an XR50. Here we go. DT flat 3, DT flat 7 coming up. Come on. And ooh, got a couple of DT6s while we're at it. Getting some baits, guys. Getting some baits. Goodness gracious. Why are they all stuck together? Yeah. Here we go. All right. I think we're good for a little bit. All right. I got plenty of stuff on my desk. Any midget boners and jank juice? No. James, no. Sup, hella bass, my friend? Lucky Craft BDS2. All right. We got a request. You need some 1.0 square bills. All right. I'll go look after I run what's off my desk. All right. Lucky Craft BDS2 has been called for. Here we go. This one is MS Crack. And I will cut the line off here. I don't even know if they fished it. The bill doesn't even have a scratch on it. You know, I come across that a lot where guys, I buy these baits secondhand. It's like they tie them on and they leave them on the deck of their rod and they never fish them. So here we go. MS Crack BDS2. I had a secret, but Levi knows about them. Trust me. Here we go. BDS2, MS Crack, Chartreuse Belly, Lucky Craft. I've got more Lucky Crafts on the way too. Do not have a top dollar. Cowboys Custom Cranks made his first purchase. We're going to give him a free bait in there. Thank you, sir, for your first purchase. Again, I'm going to run another show Thursday night as well. And now I've lost my damn ink pen. Son of a bitch. That is very critical to this stream. I'll have to write in silver Sharpie, which does not show up as well. Oh, never mind. I found it. You know, it helps if you put things back where they belong. You know, all right. Okay. It's here's a Bagley square bill. This is a Balsa B2. This is the reproduction. I mean, it's still made by Bagley, but it's the newer version. Tennessee shad. Here we go. Balsa B2. They still fish good. Holy shit, kids! Be quiet! Sorry. I don't understand what my kids are doing. Apologies. I told them, hey, can y'all be calm? I'm fixing to sell baits. Oh, yeah, Dad, we'll be calm. And as soon as I get on here, it's, oh, she's choking me. He's doing this. She's doing that. Mom. I'm like, holy shit, where's the Tylenol? Always. We're perfect. They were amazing today. They've been great for 2 weeks till I get on here. By the way, thank you, DT. Sorry, Hunter. Hold on, I'm whooping that. Hey, I'm trying to sell baits. Would y'all quit? People on the street can hear them running and yelling up and down. Sorry about that. Hell yeah, bronze baller. I had to exaggerate just a little bit, hella bass. You know what I mean? Well, they don't pay attention. All right. Rapala DT20. Oh, here's another Bagley. This one's in citrus. Another Bagley Balsa B2. Here we go. I don't know. I can't handle no more. I'm fixing to go get don't need no more kids. Well, I'm glad to be back, James. I enjoy talking baits, selling bass. Thank you, Mr. Thill. By the way, Thill, I got a ton of bluegill rapalas right now. Like in the package, DT10s, maybe some sixes. I got to order some more shipping supplies too tonight. All right. You guys want to go Norman or stay with Rapala? Because I got some clacking wraps in the package. Oh, run the DT10s. Okay. I'll find them in just a second. Rapala. All right. I'll go grab some more. But let's run this. Rapala clacking wrap gold olive 08. Mostly 200s and some 300s. I got some root beer chartreuse. Clack and Wrap 08 in the package. These are tough. Here we go. Let's go. Sounds good, Hellbass. Clack and Wrap 08 in the package. Froggy, thank you, sir. I'm not going to write on it. I'll just check the receipt. How about another Clack and Wrap? Here's a Clack and Wrap 7. I don't know the color. Silver blue. I do have a Clack and Crank. There's it goes the 7 Clack and Wrap. It is the Clack and Wrap 7. Dude, Rapala probably shouldn't have discontinued this. Wait a couple years and these things take off. Toto, I won't ride on it for you. All right. Speaking of Rapala, check this out. This is a Rapala Rip and Wrap, and it's kind of a blue chrome. I think they call this blue olive. I actually really like this bait. This is a Rip and Wrap 07. See how much it weighs. I think it's almost 3/4 ounce. Gravy, Happy New Year to you too, buddy. Yeah, 3/4 of an ounce. I caught an 8-pounder on a red one of these. So I like these bait. Here we go. Little blue olive. Rip and Wrap. These are getting, I think these are discontinued as well. I know Rapala come out with a new lipless bait. Forgot the name of it. The chicken, thank you, chicken. If I had a big worm to send you, I'd send you one. Actually, I might can find one somewhere. They are a sneaky good bait. I like the crawl pattern ones. I really do. I think if you go on my Facebook page, it would be from years ago. I caught it, snatched a jank on one. All right, speaking of lipless, that's kind of rare. Look at here. How about a Copper's live target? This is a Copper's live target lipless. Forgot the exact name of that. This is a beautiful looking color. These are tough to find. And here we go. So if you like the Copper's crankbase, this is the lipless version. It's kind of I love that metallic crawl. That's sexy. That's the one. Hey, yeah. Thank you, sir. Guys, make sure you're following all the other good sellers here on Whatnot as well. Chicken Run's a crazy but good show. Gut Hooked. Phil and Froggy's on here. Several good sellers in here. Make sure you check all them people out. You're just a little late at night for me, Chicken. I'm usually watching knife shows or something else that late. All right. Check out. This is a Shad Wrap number 9 in discontinued color, Regal Shad. You know I love my purple. You know I love my purple. Here we go. That is a tough one, especially in that big number 9 size. Great, great for the clear water. I like these colors when it's really cold in winter, if that makes sense. Thank you, Clay. And the reason is you get a shad die off, the gizzards start, they're not swimming right. I really like that shad colored shad wrap, even in the clear water. Once the water starts warming up in the mid 40s, early 50s, that's when I like my crawfish colors. Really, crawfish aren't active when it's really cold, but they still bite red. So, but regal shad. If you find these in DTs, DM me. I like to buy them. That's one of the few ones I do not sell. Yeah, if I find them at DT. All right. Speaking of DT, how about a DT flat three? DT flat three. The bill it has been fished. DT flat three. This is what the OG Slim was made for. The bill's in pretty good shape. It does have some scratches on it, but here we go. The body is in great shape. DT flat three. Let's go. Chartreuse blue. We're gonna do a giveaway at 8 o'clock. I got some 6 cents baits here for you. Chicken. Thank you, girl. Chicken. Ooh. Marty makes good stuff. All right, someone said something about some DT10s too. We'll go get the DT10 box in a minute. Just trying to ease back in. I don't want to get too much stuff on my plate this week, so we're just gonna run for a couple hours tonight, Thursday night. Any DT4? I got a DT4. It's really freaking rare though. It's a dark brown crawdad. But DT6, here we go. Oh, bleeding olive shiner. Uh, got the foil on it. It is missing a hook. Beautiful bait though. Here we go. We'll run that. Missing a hook. I don't think they make this one anymore. I could be wrong. It's a beautiful color. Then don't. I think I might. You might have tempted me. Thank you, Froggy. All right. Run what's on left on the table, and then I'll reload. I got a DT flat. I got one left here. Got one left, right. This is a good one. Look here. This is like mint. DT flat 7, gold, full, black back. Hey, what's up, Lucas? Thanks for coming to visit me, buddy. You'll have to come over again with Luke. Lucas knows I got a freaking wreck over here in the bait room, but we did find him some baits. All right, here we go. 15 seconds. I don't want to worry about Froggy. I worry about Levi. Got the yes, the absolute best hooks known to man. And chicken, great buy, chicken. Great buy. They sure setting a damn stump, I can tell you that. I've got to get some decals ordered. And I talked to Jordan at Kentucky Lake Thread. We're gonna do eat sleep baits. And then we're gonna do a jerkin hat. And then I got a hat. I've been playing some Texas Hold'em lately. I used to play. We'll do a little pause. I used to play Hold'em religiously from when I was about 20 years old till I was about 25, and I was pretty good. I made quite a bit of money. I actually made several boat payments on Texas Hold'em earnings. And kids come along, got dating my wife, and I just quit. And I kind of got back into it, and I do have some Norman Square bills. Um, and so I've been playing at the OG Social Club there in Oak Grove, Kentucky. It's legal, and Hopped in a free roll Saturday, and out of 77 people, and there was over 80 rebuys. I used my free roll and $20 add-on. That's all I had in. Turned $20 and won almost 400. Played for 7 hours and beat a couple guys that played in the World Series of Poker. So I enjoy that. I like the whole. So you guys into playing cards? Let me know. Let's run what's on the table left, and I'll go digging for some more baits. Someone was talking about a DT20. Yes, I do got some Janks t-shirts here. Yeah, for 20 bucks and cashed out 400. It was like $80 now. I want to take Brittany to Vegas this summer, but that's going to require somebody in to watch the kids. I'm afraid Neely would get abducted in Vegas. All right, here we go. DT20 discontinued girlfriend. Amazing color. I haven't come across this color very often anymore. Here we go. Rare bird 20, 15 seconds. DT20 in girlfriend. And Big Muddy jumped in there at the last second. Thank you, Big Muddy. He's all right, chicken. He's all right. He has caught a few fish with me. He's also seen me lose a couple big ones and backlash the hell out of some reels. How about another DT20 in Rasta? DT20 in Rasta. Chartreuse green. I love the green that Rapala used on here because it's like got got gold flake down it. Hey, when you want them, you got to bid on them. Here we go. DT20 in Rasta. And I think I have another pearl gray shiner as well. We're gonna get a free bait. You got a free made a first purchase. How about a Rapala and another Rapala? Free bait, Mr. Randers. And it's almost giveaway time. I gotta start making some YouTube videos. So I get this forward facing the Garmin on my boat with that Lowrance is everybody says you got any tips for active target? Yeah, get rid of it. I'm not Jacob Wheeler, Dustin Connell, so I need I am bullfish. I am going to be home. No, I'm not. I've got to go meet with the probate attorney. But I am going to be heading your way tomorrow afternoon. And I thought about just stopping by and bringing your stuff, if that's okay. I think there's an update. I don't know if a new active target. All right, here's some more Rapalas. Here's just a basic DT6 hot mustard Rapala DT6. One of the fish catching East Coast. Uh-oh. I might have some baits for you too, buddy, that you didn't buy off whatnot. Thank you, sir. That one's in mint shape. Huh. Yes, I am going to go to the East Tennessee Fishing Show. I'll be there Friday and Saturday. And I don't know if I can reveal this, but my buddy Andrew Hayes at Tackle Talk said he will be there Friday. So old school Rapala Fat Wrap 7 and Crawdad. Fat Wrap 7 and Crawdad. Not going to that, chicken. I've only got so much vacation time. I gotta go back to work next Monday. So I'll use my vacation kind of sparingly. Any chrome red lip? I do somewhere. I do somewhere. But I don't have it in that size. I sold a chrome chartreuse lip a while ago. It's the East Tennessee Fishing Show. It's more the NFLCC is more of a collector show. This is more of a expo show. Here we go. Change it up. Bandit Flat Max Black Red Eye. That's crazy. Also, I don't pay to promote my shows, so I'm a firm believer I don't pay for views on social media. Um, but it's all good. Thank you, Ty Man. It's all good. The people who know about Baitman will come to Baitman. What was it like? Beavis and Butthead, come to Butthead. Come to Baitman. And plus, I stream on YouTube and Facebook too. So, well, I appreciate it. Again, I apologize. I haven't been as active the past 3 weeks, but life happens, and you know, good or bad. All right, how about a bone? Speaking of bone, how about a bone Rapala? I guess this is the Rattling wrap. Bone Rapala Rattling wrap. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't understand the whatnot algorithm. It goes by who's been streaming the longest or most viewers. I don't know. Thank you, sir, and thank you, David. It is giveaway time. It is giveaway time. Yeah, man. I'll be honest. It hit Bateman Jr. pretty tough. Oh yeah, I'll get some 200 bandits. Let me get what's going on my desk. Let me get this giveaway. Here we go. Giveaway number 2 for the night. You're gonna get a pack of USA made 3.7 strobe shakers, Ghost Pro Shad. Great little mini bait. You can also run it as a chatterbait trailer if you want to. See, it's got the lip on there. I personally have done better with lighter heads like 3/16 quarter ounce tungsten heads. And these are unreleased. These are the Jigsaw Minnow. These are awesome chatterbait trailers. Unreleased baits from 6 cents. So let's go up here. Giveaway number 2. And all you gotta do is be following. These are unreleased from 6 cents. I have thrown it. There's a video on my TikTok and Instagram of me running this in the water. These are sweet, a little bigger profile. These right here, these are Milliken's juice fruit DD. So there we go, giveaway number 2. All right, I got a couple more Rapalas on here. Here's a glass fat wrap, kind of like a, I don't know, sauger pattern almost. This is a Ireland glass fat wrap. And here we go. Beautiful looking bait. I actually really like the glass fat wraps. They're a little bit tougher to find. And Mr. Froggy, thank you, sir. After I get done on here, I'll be watching knife shows. Don't ask why, but I've kind of got affinity for these. Rapala BX weight minnow. Ooh, that'd be a tough one. I don't even know if I've even seen one. But if you're looking for a Rapala fat wake, we got you. Helsinki shad. These are tough as shit to find. Really? Go. 15 seconds. If you know, you know. I just stick to case knives, to be honest with you. Thank you, Froggy. I try to stick to case. I don't know anything about anything else. And if they ain't got a box, I don't know. Got any original Berkeley Frenzy? I do. Which Berkeley Frenzy are you looking for? You've never seen a DT Fat? Yes, you have, Hogwog. Dog, if you want to get rid of some, let me know. I don't resell them. I just collect them. So, all right. How about some Normans, baby? That's some DD22s. Oh, we got one more Rapala Clack and Wrap in the package. Clack and Wrap '08 silver blue with the sure sets. One more Clack and Wrap. Let's go. Make it clap for the Clack and Wrap. A medium diver crank in the metallic shad color. Ooh, I don't know. Thank you, Toto. I won't ride on it. You may want it like that. A medium diver in that metallic shad color. I'll see what I got. How about a deep diver? Norman OG DD22 splatter bass. Woo. Great looking bait here. Let's go. Got a minute and a half on that giveaway, guys. 76 people in here, 55 in the giveaway. Original Frenzy are really rare. I think I got Fire Tiger and like a Chartreuse brown back in the medium diver. I'd have to go dig for them. Mr. Randers, thank you, sir. When I get done, I'm going to eat dinner before I print any shipping labels. I know a lot of guys like that Frenzy Popper. Fifty seconds, guys. If you haven't got any, I'm giving away unreleased 6 cents jigsaw minnow. Great for your chatterbait trailer. Going to be great for the new jigsaw bladed jig coming out. And some strobe shaker 3.7. Hey, thanks, man. I would like to do another episode of Tackle Talk with Andrew. I got to get my YouTube going. I'm hoping he's at the East Tennessee Fishing Show, and I'm going to see if he will do a little live vlogging with me. I don't have any trout stuff, but Fish and Chicken has some trouser trout stuff. Vintage package lures? Not really. Here we go. DD22. Let's let this giveaway run. Got 5 seconds to get in that giveaway. And then the buyer's giveaway tonight. If you buy something, you'll be eligible for a brand new 6 cents judo glide bait. Cowboys Custom Cranks won the giveaway. Thank you, Cowboys. Congratulations on winning the giveaway. All right, DD22 in Gobi. This is a tough one. Here we go. DD22 in Gobi. I need to get different shoes. I think my feet are stinking. Yak bass, and thank you, sir. Got 2 more heaters. Dude, the judo is awesome. So I'll tell you right now, Twits. One thing I figured out, you can use your reel, slow chops, and it'll kind of do this. You get that natural glide. If you try to work it like a spook, real quick, short, it will just sit there back and forth, back and forth. And it'll only go like this far, but it'll just go back and forth. And man, the one I've got tied on, I threw it this fall, and I had like 3 followers my first day, and I had 2 eat it, and I just yanked it out of their mouth. The judo, on the end of a laydown or around some wood stumps, I'm telling you, I'm gonna smash some. It does have a great stall. Now, is it a 1B all glide? No. I still like the draw. The draw's got a much wider glide, has some more roll to it. But that judo, So this fall, I love throwing the big Magnum catwalk in the spook. Uh, if they're coming up and kind of attacking the catwalk but not eating it, now I'll go back with like the judo and I can pick them off. That's what I'm feeling. But dude, I'm gonna get me a couple gills for the spring. I don't know why I'm gonna give this one away, but I'm gonna order me some for this spring on the bluegill spawn. Oh, I think you crush them around boat docks with that. All right. Texas shad. This is a DD22 suspend. It needs cleaned up a little bit. Let's hit it with some spray. We've hit it with the spray. Let's wipe her down. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Wipe me down. She's looking brand new now. Does anybody understand what I just said? Thank you, Kendra. If you run a show, have fun. We go. Texas shad DD22 suspend. That's right, little boozy badass. He's actually Cam Sutton's first cousin, believe it or not, former cornerback, University of Tennessee. Y'all gonna let this one go cheap now. Whoop. I do fish Phil Hunt stuff. And matter of fact, I sent Phil a text. Thank you, Yak Bass. Sent Phil a text about a month ago. He's supposed to make some custom flats and custom balsa for us. He's going to be at the East Tennessee Fish Show. He may not have got around to it, but he said he would do it. I sent him the pictures of the colors I wanted. We're going to do some bandit throwbacks, uh, do tequila crawfish, and do the chartreuse purple, the bandit version, and do that in the skinny pea and the hunting pea. And they'll be exclusive or to whatnot. And if they do good, then we're going to do some other stuff like maybe do a fried green tomato balsa bait. Hello, Carl Acorn, where you at? Let's run it. Fried green tomato DD22. One of the goat colors. I don't think you're crazy, but your Razorbacks did beat the hell out of the Volunteers Saturday. Again. There's Carl. Thank you, Carl. You knew I had that one. I'm not huge into rap, but I do know I do like that boozy song. Wipe me down. All right. What were you guys wanting? I'm out of baits. Let's get some bandits. Um, more DT Rapalas. Um, how about another Vixen OG or not OG Vixen Gen 3 Citrus Shad. Here we go. Gen 3 Citrus Shad Vixen. Custom painted by Bag 5 Baits. Small square bills. Okay. I believe I got a box for that. Toto, thank you, sir. All right. Let's reload, boys, girls. What's in here? What is in here? Uh-huh. Where's my box? Oh, did I just see a -1? I just found a rare DT20. Oh man, there's another DT20 in the box. A red eye shad in the box. Oh, I got baby mine's one still here in the box. Oh. Hmm. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Super rare DT4. Wristo wrap. Let's see here. Yeah. How about some jerkin baits? Golly, I like jerkin baits. What is in here? Oh, Lucky Croft. Lucky Croft. These are like brand new. Lucky Croft. I don't know if I need to sell that X wrap. Not. Lucky Croft. Ooh. Look at that big. Damn. Shirt set, hooks, get hooked on everything. Disco shad, that's a good one. All right. Rookie Croft. Alright. What else is it? Ooh. There we go. DPs. Bluegill. I got two of them. Red Claw. Blueback Herring. Oh man, I just found out lots of DTs, guys. Lots of DTs. Ooh, how about this guy? Yowza. Pearl Gray Shiner. Bunch of DT10s, guys. Got a bunch of DT10s here. And somebody said bandits, so we're gonna find some bandits. Some small square bills, all right. Loading up my table. Got some big Lucky Crafts. Ooh, there's a good X wrap. So that's one you don't find every day. There's American Shad. We got an American Shad. Ooh, there's a discontinued guy. There's a heater. Ah, that's good on the jerkin baits. I think. What is that? Oh, I can't get this box open. I think I found a Bagley Smiling Minnow. The fudge is this thing? There's something wrong with this. What the hell? Suspending thunder dick. What we got here? Oh, hello, Mr. Jim Bitter. We got some jerkin baits. Hot. Small crankbait, shells, square bills. Bandit. Bandit. Risto wraps. Bandit 200. Oh, there's a good normal. I found a Bandit Footloose. Ooh, Mountain Dew. Another Bandit. It's a good looking Risto wrap right here. Got two more Risto wraps. The Bandit 300. Now, my man said he wants some square bills. Let's see if I can find some square bills. One of these boxes should be full of square bills. Here we go. Well, let me make small. Small square bills. Small square bills. Oh, shit. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to look for some more in another box. Got so many. I still got Bagleys down here. I'm going to find some square bills for my guy. Got in this box. Not square bill. Frogs. Actually, damn, I got some frogs. I just got so much. Oh, I gotta get all this organized again. You know what? We'll run a couple of these guys. Okay. I know I had a box full of like 1.0 KVDs. Hello, Bobby. Oh, hello. There we go. That one looks cool. I think I got enough. All right. If I lost you, I'm sorry. I'm back. Guys. I'm sorry. 66 people in here waiting. All right. Squirrel guy. I've got more. Let me see if these boxes here got any. I got some. That box. It's not. Yeah. All right. I know I've got a bunch of Strike King somewhere. Any jackhammers? I don't. Any vintage package lures? No, sir. Except for these. These are discontinued. All right. Here's a little crappie. Risto wraps. Yes, sir. I've got Risto wraps right in front of me. Here's a little crappie. 1.5. I don't know who makes this. It's kind of got like crappie wrap on it. Some rattle. Don't have any jackhammers. Sorry about that. I'm going back to comments. Got the Risto. No big resin swimmer glides, but I'm gonna pick some up at the East Tennessee Fishing Show. I only had the one BDS2. All right, here we go. Crappie 1.5. Small square bills were requested, so this is kind of, 1.5 size square bill. Kind of got this little crappie wrap on it here. Nothing super fancy, but it's a catch. Thank you, sir. Now I just put that ink pen. But I'm telling you guys, I got some juice Rapala sitting on my desk. We got about 30 minutes. I might go a little bit over. I'm gonna sell what's on my desk. Did not want to turn into a 4-hour show tonight, but Thursday night I'll be back with much of the same and more. KVD 1.5 chartreuse sexy shad. It's in pretty good shape. Chartreuse sexy shad. Got a little rash here, but hey, it's whatnot. Chartreuse sexy shad 1.5. Strike King. Just all around good bait, catches fish. I'll run some Risto wraps after these square bills. How about that? Thank you, Jim. I know I got a box of more square bills. I just got, guys, I got an unbelievably stupid amount of stuff that I've got to sell. Oh, this one's broken. Sorry, go in the trash. Check this out. This is a custom S crank. It's kind of like a bleeding lavender shad. This thing is sick. Whoever painted this. Bleeding lavender shad S crank. Some rattle in it. Ooh, that's nasty. Here we go. Bleeding lavender shad S crank. Dog. Why am I selling stuff like this? Love the looks of this little bait. Thank you, Mr. Clark. Remember tonight, guys, the buyer's giveaway is a 6 cents judo. And blue 4K gill. So whether you buy something for $1 or buy something for $10, you're in. When I put the giveaway, you can enter. All right, Risto wraps was called for. I got 4 different color Risto wrap 5s, I believe. There you go. A little chartreuse and blue, a little parrot, Risto wrap 5. See, it says on the bill. Ireland. There you go. Little parrot Risto wrap. She moving. Dude, the tiny ones are really tough to find. Thank you, Randers. In fact, I would say out of all the Risto wraps, those go for big money. Randers, thank you for unlocking bronze baiters. Think that's unlocked at $50 spent, or you buy 10 auctions, or watch 10 shows. I can't remember. I like the Risto wrap better than the Shad wrap just for the castability. How about a old hot mustard Risto wrap? If I can get them on hook. Are you shitting me? Definitely not. It's amazing how these things get so tangled in a tackle box. Yet a bass, you get one in a bass's mouth, they shoot out like no problem. All right. Little hot mustard Risto wrap 5. This one's in great shape. Oh yeah. Shallow shad wrap on Priest. That was I always heard John Hopkins talk about that one. Bristol Rat 5 hot mustard. Hunter Hess gonna sneak in there, give him a little hot mustard. I've still got lots of Rapalas, Bandits, Jerkin Baits, Lucky Craft. All right, here's small swim baits. Jesse, I don't have any for tonight. I'll probably have some Thursday night. You wanting soft paddle tails? Here we go. Here's the old shad pattern. I liked this shad pattern a lot. Very natural. Risto Wrap 5. This is actually a really good shad wrap color as well. I always wondered why they didn't do the DT series in this color. But you know, the bluegill is very similar, actually. Mr. Randers, thank you. And my last Risto wrap for tonight. For tonight, I've got more. Yeah, Live River Shiner is a good one. Discontinued color as well. I need to make a list of all the discontinued ones. Gold, green, black back. Good one here. Risto wrap 5. One thing they call it gold, chrome, green, something like that. Like this pattern a lot as well. It's in good shape. I might have one time. Thank you, Marcus. And they made one with the blue and gold too. That was a sweet one. All right. How about an OG? Looky here. Oh, I found a bigger wristed rat. Found a big wristed rat too. And get untangled. All right, looky here. Risto Wrap 7 gold black back. This is the bigger one. The big Risto Wrap, the number 7. They also made a 9 as well. But this isn't the 9, this is the 7. This is the one I really like throwing. Yep. Hell yeah, Matt. This will catch them. And Randers, last second, pulls it down. I'll get this stuff shipped out as quick as I can. I usually don't go more than 2 days. Sometimes it's 3 days. I've got some business to take care of tomorrow. And then I go back to work next week. So I'm trying to run 3 shows this week. Tonight, Thursday night, and then I'll do my big 5-6 hour Sunday night show. So Look at here. Down deep, rattling, fat rat in red crawl. Down deep, rattling, fat rat, Finland, and it rattles. Here we go. Down deep, rattling, fat. Oh, which part of Kentucky Lake? The north end? The lure life tackle. Okay. What's your normal whatnot name? Lure life. Well, if you selected local pickup, we can do that. If you didn't, I'll have to ship it. It doesn't really save me. Whatnot does all the shipping calculation. All right. Y'all's choice. Rapala DTs, Lucky Craft jerk baits, or bandits. Y'all's choice. Lucky Craft, Rapala, or bandits. Guggen bangers, absolutely not. Uh Lurloff tackle. Is there a reason that you canceled your order? All of these. Selling all these. Oh, I'm at the north end of Kentucky Lake. Bandits. All right. I've too many people on bandits right now. So my question is, why would you? I shouldn't have to say this, but if you don't want the bait, don't bid. And the reason I say that, if your payment fails, mess up, I get that. Um, when other people are bidding and you win an item and then you send me a cancellation immediately afterwards, you just screwed up other people out of bidding on that bait. So, and then I have to go back. I can't accept a request right now. I have to go back later and do it. So, all right, Bandit 200 root beer chartreuse, and it has the titties on the bottom. Ooh, I may have an old lot in a 300, but I don't have root beer clear. Root beer chartreuse 200 running. Pre Pratco. Anytime you see the titties, when I got the nipples, it's a dead giveaway. Mr. Randers. Yeah, I live on the north end, so Big Bear, Kentucky Dan, that area is where I always put in. Danville's like an hour and a half. It's cheaper. It's cheaper for me to ship than it is to put $25, $30 of gas in my truck, which isn't running at the moment. All right, here's another. Here's a Bandit 300, no hooks, root beer chartreuse. No hooks. Bandit root beer chartreuse. 300. It is a pre-pract code. There's some nips on it. Thank you, David. Old Bandit still catches them. I think I'm going to bring back YouTube fishing challenges, except I'm just going to pick an old school bait and try to catch bass on it. Bandit will be in the log. We're going to do some forward facing fishing, but we're also going to do some bandits stuff. There's a old bandit. Chrome black back, chrome bill. And it's got triple grips on it. Trying to get this rubber band off of it. Damn, it's almost 8:30. Or it is past 8:30. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, old bandit here. Chrome black back, chrome bill with the triple grips. Here you go. What's up, Bobcat? Chrome black back, the triple grips. Chrome bill on it. Probably a good troller. I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm going to try to pick up a couple bullshed stuff at the East Tennessee Fishing Expo. I'm going to be sneaky and get some clutch baby bosses. I don't really sell the royal purples. I actually don't. I have one, and I got some purple haze in my personal stash. But if I get a surplus, I do try to sell those. All right, how about a bandit? Ooh, bandit footloose and brown orange crawl. Bandit footloose, brown orange crawl. Here you go. Where are you going in Tennessee, Bobcat? Bandit footloose, brown. Nashville. That's only 2 hours from me. Thank you, Froggy. These footlooses are getting hard to get. You've never seen snow? Well, Nashville probably won't get it right now. If this was a taco salad, it would be hot out. Ugh. All right. I'm just down to a couple bandits here. Bandit 300. This can't remember if this is old lot or chartreuse brown crawl. There you go. You may not see it in February, Bobcat. I'm going to be honest with you. We're getting a lot of warm weather coming. Here we go. OG with the triple grip spring yellow crawl. That's it. Yeah, $18 beer in Nashville. That's for sure. I'm glad you didn't. I think, depending on the weather, you're going to have to get up into Ohio, Indiana to really see some snow. But just check the weather report. I'm Yeah, y'all are fixing to get dumped on, Hellabass. According to Ron Hall, y'all. Just, I don't know if you'll be able to open your door. Yeah, the Smokies could have some. If you go to Knoxville, you have a really good chance. I'm gonna go to Smoky Mountains on vacation in April. All right, my last bandit, Tennessee Shad Pre Pradco 200. This one's in great shape. There you go. Yeah, man, this is a fish catcher. This and LA Shad. I always like LA Shad a little bit better. Yep, that's fine, Mike. I'll be here. I'll give you the new address. Hey, Randy, thank you so much for your first purchase. I'm going to give you a free bait. Enjoy a Bomber 7A with your bandit. I'll have more bandits Thursday night, by the way, guys. All right. I think there was a 100 in that box. All right. Lucky Craft jerk baits. I actually got some random jerk baits here. Here we go. How about a Norman Middle End? I believe this is Chili Crawl. Norman Middle End. Here we go. Norman Middle End. Great little bait. If you guys like a wart, this was kind of their version of a wart. It was meant to compete in that market. Thank you, Marcus. All right. Anybody know what this is? It says real image on it. What is this? Does anybody know what this is? It says real image. Yeah, chili bowl's a good one. I don't know what this is. Is this the old Bagley? I don't know. Cabell. I don't know. It's warped. We'll just set that to the side. All right, here's let's do some jerking. Y'all want old school? How about an old school bomber long A? Jim Bitter Bomber Long A Pro Autograph Series. That's a tough one. Here we go. I think Froggy, I think you're on the right track. Jim Bitter Long A Pro Autograph Series. Austin got a hell of a deal there. Goodbye, Austin. Hell of a deal. Whoop. There's a lot of guys in Florida that want that. That's probably a $10 to $15 bait, to be honest with you. Thank you, Rizzo. Uh, Jim Bitter, Bomber Long A, Pro Autograph Series, $3. All right. Oof. Man. No, it's not a strike, bro. I think it's a Cabela's, and it's just warped. All right. Rapala Shadow Wrap 11. Very similar to Pearl Gray Shiner. There you go. Oh, I'll show you the unknown lure. Just a second. We'll run the Shadow Wrap. This one's like brand new. You, man, it's got a lot of flash on it. Mr. Jim, thank you, sir. All righty. Be doing that buyer's giveaway here within the next 30 minutes. Let's do some Lucky Crafts. Here's a discontinued Lucky Craft. Slender Pointer 112 MR in Ghost Minnow. This one is mint. This is my favorite Lucky Craft jerk bait ever made because it has the same action of a rogue. The pointer has more dart, whereas the slender pointer has that dart and roll. I find these in Table Rock Shed. I do not sell them. These are, and that Ghost Minnow is nasty. All right, here we go. Slender Pointer 112 MR. It's hard to find these and the 127s unless they've decided to reintroduce them again. The original JDEM brand, thank you, Greg, before everybody started sucking Mega Bass off, there was Lucky Craft. Now, I would actually say Team Daiwa was here before Lucky Craft, but really, honestly, the hookup tackle and all them JDM clown sites, they should thank Lucky Craft for bringing JDM to the mass in the United States. What's up, Punch? All right, couple more Lucky Craft jerk baits. How about a Pointer 100 and Pearl or Red Eyes? So this is the Pointer, not the Slender. Yes. Yeah, so TD Vibe, Team Daiwa stuff. I would say that was really the very, very beginning JDM, and then you had Lucky Craft, Yozuri, and then Mega Bass got mixed in there. And now you really don't hear as much about Lucky Craft, but they still make good baits. I like this Pearl Red Eye jerk bait. Gotta catch them. Ty Man's going to get in there for $5 or $4 on the Lucky Craft. Can't even get them at Ollie's that cheap. Thank you, Ty. And there's the Lucky Craft 1.5 is it's as solid as they come. Can make a really good case. They started the square bill revolution. Not that square bills weren't available because people still made them, but now here's a good pointer 100 Nikishi, which stands for clown. If I can get it undone here. Yes, I would agree. Pointer 100 in Nikishi. Good bait there. That one's like mint, brand new. Welcome in, first time viewers. If you're a first time purchaser, I send you a free bait. Thank you, Sudsville. We're getting really close to end time tonight. Quick show tonight. We've almost ran 75 baits. We're at 67. 6-7. 6-7. Junior, come here. He's gonna get mad. Guess how many baits we've sold?
6-7.
6-7. Hey, listen to his voice. Say hi.
Hey.
His voice is changing. Look at his hair. What's been up?
Took a shower.
You took a shower? You wash your balls? I hope so. You got school tomorrow?
Yeah.
Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay. You're gonna come and help me Thursday, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's Junior, Mr. 6-7. Okay. Anytime LG Fishing, anytime we get a first time buyer, I give them a free bait. That's usually how we work on here. So, like, if you win the next auction, I'll send you a free bait. All right. Rapala X Wrap. Rapala X Wrap. This is the bigger X Wrap. I think the X Wrap 08. Got the feather tail and clown. Here we go. It doesn't matter if you spend $1 or $10. I'm giving you a free bait for first time purchase. The lender bait. Dude, actually, the X Wrap is a good jerk bait. I like working it really fast. The lenders were good fishermen too. I don't think they get enough credit. Thank you, Marcus. I do not think the lenders get enough credit for what they did to the fishing industry. They made very obviously informative, or what was it? Not informative. The End Fisherman. Very education, good production. Did have some sales pitch to it, but had a lot of facts in there. I wonder how those shows would go with forward facing sonar. Here we go. Like a Craft Pointer 78 in Pearl IU. Pointer 78 Pearl IU. This is the smaller size. Pearl IU. I may have some more, Froggy. I got some. I know I got a lot of small ones. Thank you, Greg. Greg got number 69 tonight. Two more than 6-7. You know, this generation has 6-7. You know what my generation had? I got two words for you. Running around in middle school, they yelling 6-7. I'm yelling, suck it. Yeah, I got rode up a couple times. All right, here's another Pointer 78 shallow runner. 78 shallow runner. It's got a little bit smaller bill in American shad. Ooh, Is this the GOAT Lucky Craft color? I think this is the color that put them on runnings. Dude, I love the Road Dog. The Road Dog, Jesse James, and badass Billy Gunn. Oh, you didn't know? Then your ass better call somebody. Boom, let's run it. Heard that, Big Money. Pointer 78 Shallow American Shad. Iconic color. This is a good one. Thank you, Casey. I like them shallow pointers. Very slept on bait. Everybody wants a deep jerk. I mean, who doesn't like a deep jerk? But for forward facing, those little shallow jerk baits in springtime, about 5, 6 foot of water, smash. Straight smash. All right, last pointer I got for tonight. We have a pointer 78 deep diver in Nikishi. I don't have any fly fishing. Dude, when I was little, I'm telling you, I could do every wrestler's introduction there was. Nikishi Pointer 78 DD. Thank you, Casey. All right, we got 5 minutes left. I was going to run some more Rapalas, but I'm going to go. I'm going to run 2 more Rapalas and a couple DT10s. Call it a night, and we'll get in more. Heard that. That way, we'll have plenty of stuff to run Thursday, same time Thursday, 7 o'clock. Now, if Milliken decides to run, I'll probably move it, but just because I like Ben, he's got a million more people that follow him. So, all right, how about a bluegill DT10, a Caribbean shad, and we'll do a blueback herring DT10, and then we'll be in the buyer's giveaway. Yeah, Ben Milliken is on Whatnot. I got him hooked up on here. Blueback Heron Rapala DT10. This one has been fished a little bit. It's got some scars on the bill. I'm not gonna be honest. If it's scarred up and it hadn't broke, it's probably not gonna break. Like Ben Milliken, one of my good friends, part owner of 6 Cents. Look him up, Ben Milliken on Whatnot. Here we go. DT10, blueback herring, discontinued color, by the way. Very similar to the cabin special. My hair is almost as beautiful as Punch Fishing's right now. Thank you, Rangers. Yeah, Ben. If you're looking for deals, I love Ben to death. You're not going to get them on Ben's stream, and that's fine. More power to him, dog. I wish I could sell jigs for $50. I do not, and I'm not. And Ben knows I ain't hating. I'm all about some capitalism. Trust me. I literally buy baits and resell them. Dude, I wish I could too, Levi. All right, DT10 in bluegill. Now this bill's in good shape. This is a good one. DT10 in bluegill. Would not. I believe it 100%. Believe it 100%. Dude, I ain't got no locks of hair to sell. Hell, mine are gray. I'm bald and gray. What the heck? Samuel made a first purchase. Guess what? Samuel gets a free bait. Thank you, Samuel, for your first purchase, buddy. People was asked to buy his pubic hair on here. I mean, he's made it fishing. I mean, he's made the Bassmaster Classic twice. I'm up here selling Rapala DT10s. Wow, that's awesome, Sarah. That is awesome. I'm just saying. So I moderate his chat, and there's a lot of stuff that never makes it on stream that is wow, that I have to delete. And people, no, I fished with Ben. I couldn't. I'm not on Ben's level. Here we go. Caribbean Shad DT10. Dude, that's pretty awesome, man. Ben's a good guy. He gets a lot of heat, but I'll be honest, Ben's a good guy. And when he did whatnot, I'll be honest, I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna get any sales. And it brought a whole new audience to whatnot, which is good because people get on the app, they find stuff, they go, hey, who's this Baitman guy? Oh man, he's got all these old school baits. I'm gonna buy from him. And who's Big Muddy Fishing? Who's Gut Hook? Oh, he's got this stuff and that stuff. And so it works out bringing a new audience because honestly, between eBay and whatnot, it's um it's still pretty fresh. You know what I'm saying? Whatnot is. Now, Whatnot's huge for sports cards, and that's how it started. Oh man, so Glidemaster Daughter's YouTube is up to 125 subs, need $200 for a lure giveaway. All right, go check out Gabby's Lunker Legacy. Get her to 200 subs. Matter of fact, I'll go over there and sub tonight. All right, Caribbean Shed DT10, last bait, and we're going to do our buyers giveaway tonight. And I'll save the rest of these goodies for Thursday night. I'm not signing Bates either. I don't sign. I guess I'll sign the judo package. LG, you made a first purchase. Guess what I'm going to do? Because this was hanging out. I'm going to give you an original red eye shad. And how do I know it's original? It's a little bait history right here, guys. If you ever see a Strike King red eye shad with blue, and it says red eye and not red eyed, it was one of the first two runs of these. So this is an OG red eye shad. Now they're called red eyed shad. So LG, you just got two baits. Thank you very much. Now you're in the buyer's giveaway. Buyer's giveaway coming up right now. Right meow. Glidemaster, thank you a ton, man, for the tip. I appreciate that. You know, I never ask for tips on here. So here's the buyer's giveaway. If you want me to sign the box, I will sign it. If not, it ain't gonna make it worth any more money with my name on it. I can tell you that. So heard that. I give the tips. Buyer's appreciation is going. If you bought anything, make sure you enter that. I'm pretty sure you can still enter even if you haven't bought anything. You just got to fill some stuff out. So giveaway is going, Casey. I got a lot of Strike King stuff in my back pocket. Do you know the Wake Shed is the only bait I know that's been discontinued 3 times and then still brought back into production? It's pretty crazy. Like they'll bring it back out and it'd be popular for 3 months and then sales drop to nothing. They said, yeah, we're discontinuing. They brought it back out again. So there's like 3 versions of packaging out there. It won't let you enter. Jim, it should let you enter. I don't know why it wouldn't. Hmm. Oh, yes. You got 5 minutes. You can back out of the show and then come back in. Anybody who drives the Super Trooper Meow is good moving. Yeah. I love that. I love that movie. There we go. Yeah, I like striking to the my buddy Mike Russell over there. He's in charge of paint and product design. They've got some working on some other good stuff. Just get the YouTube fired up again. You see some more striking. I'm really kind of trying to focus on short form video. So you'll start. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. It's Baitman Baxter. Um, just Google it, Kevin Baxter. You'll find it. I want a liter of cola. Where am I from? I'm from Kentucky Lake, Sarah. So I'm in Kentucky. The Kentucky part of Kentucky Lake. It does actually go to Tennessee. Yeah. You know what pays good, Hellabass? A real job. I don't work near as hard at my real job as I do doing social media. I hate to say it. I mean, it's cool for some extra money, and I know you've done well. I'm not, but you hustle a little harder than I. What part? North end of Kentucky. Like I live about 10 minutes from Big Bear, if that. Yeah, man. This is my side hustle. I've made some decent coin on whatnot. No lie, but it's hard. Oh man, the guys that are good at social media, they definitely work at it. Hell yeah, you LG, you want to come down Jonathan Creek and do a little bassing with me? Give me a heads up. I would love to take a few subscribers fishing. I can't guarantee we'd be catching. Cane Creek, yeah, that's a little bit different than where I'm at, but uh, I like Kentucky. I'm not a UK basketball fan. Uh, Me and Kentucky athletics don't jive. I'm all about the Tennessee, which has been kicking me in the nuts. I remember a time, Hellabass, where it felt like making long videos was just kicking yourself in the nuts. But if you get people to actually watch the length of the videos, you do well. And I know you do good with your tournament stuff. If I do the BFLs this year, I may try to vlog my BFL, kind of like 10 Horse Monty. I'm just going to set a camera up there, tactical bass and stuff. Oh, I know exactly where Fin and Feather is. That's only about 15 minutes for me, if that. Yeah, I don't live far at all from Jonathan Creek. I put in there quite a bit. Yes, sir. Actually, I started a YouTube channel a week before Ben, and the first year I had more subs, or first 6 months I had more subs than Ben, and he was texting me like, "Bro, you're going to hit 10,000 in like a year. You're going to blow up." And because I worked in a tackle store, I didn't have time to make videos on it as much as Ben did, and he kept hammering. When that was when consistency really paid off, and the dude just he hustled everybody, out hustled. And here I got like 20,000 subs, hadn't uploaded video in months. All right, winner is DT3T Dustin Taylor with the judo. Some Illinois river bass are going to eat that thing, Dustin. Congratulations. Thursday night, guys, I'll do some more giveaways. I may give away a brand new Trace 3.75. I got to do a little social media post about that because I'll go ahead and let y'all know. It's probably going to happen this week, if not next week. The new Trace 3.75. Yak Bassin, if you go back on my YouTube channel, I got lots of interview with anglers. Thank you, Theo. I'm glad to be back. I'll be back Thursday night as well. We'll more run stuff. I'm gonna bust out some Bagleys. Yeah, it's just hard for me to do those streams, Jack Basson, when I work afternoons. And I don't like bothering guys on Saturday nights and stuff like that. But we'll see what we can do. I think when I go to the East Tennessee Fishing Show, I'm going to do like rapid fire questions and see if I can't do some interviews with guys. Like, what's your best old school crankbait? What's your favorite all times? What bait would you want to bring back? Put them in a 60-second kind of TikTok deal. And I'll take suggestions from you guys as well. And then I will do a YouTube live from the East Tennessee Fishing Show. We'll walk around, talk to people, and then I'll buy some stuff and I'll tell you what I bought and do a little unboxing. So, dude, Panger's a great guy. And BTL tonight should have been awesome. Yes, there will be some old school baits for sale. I know Jaw Jacker will be there. I'll probably buy a couple $100 of Jaw Jackers. see what else is over there. Phil Hunt will be there. Clutch Swim Bait Company. I'm going to try to grab a couple baby bosses. I'm going to buy a bunch of battle bait stuff. Some for me, some for me, some for you. I know everybody likes the battle baits. Josh seems like a really good guy. Treats me well. Oh, if you didn't know, on Facebook, I had breakfast this morning with Mr. Mike Buka, Buka brand, Bullshad Swim Baits. Um, I actually texted him and said, "You going to be at the East Tennessee Fishing Show?" He said, "I'm going to be in your area in like 30 minutes." I did it one time, Matt, and I sucked ass. I've made one check, and that was as a co-angler. But I just bought a boat last fall, so another boat, and we're going to give her a whirl. I'm not there to impress anybody or show everyone the size of my wiener. I just enjoy fishing. Sarah, my name is Kevin Baxter, Baxter. You can look me up on Facebook, Kevin the Baitman Baxter. That's where I do most of my social media posting. Um, I fished tournaments from when I was 18 to 26. I finished in the top five of the Triton Owners Tournament. I won a lot of smaller tournaments with the guy I used to fish with all the time, Mr. Jeff Defew. Caught a lot of Dan bass on this thing right here, or a pal of DT6 and DT20 and Parrot. All time bait for me. But, I had to sell my boat, uh, and I'm glad that I would not change anything because I had raised my kids and I was married and poor. We've been there and just grinded to get where I'm at. Got a good job, having one for 5, 6 years, and sell baits on the side on Whatnot. Bought me a Triton last year. If Baitman had a theme song, what would it be? It would probably be Rick Ross hustling because I always feel that's what I'm doing, whether it's baits or baseball cards or I've always been a hustler. Dude, that's awesome, Sarah. That is awesome. So, well, guys, I'd love to chat. I'm going to come back on Whatnot Thursday night. I'll get all this packaged up and get it delivered or shipped. I got someone coming over Wednesday night, and I hope you all have a great evening with your family. Uh, that's fine. I'll keep it up here, Jerry, and you can take a little tour of the bait room. And I got a moss infestation I gotta take care of in my garage. So, guys, you guys have a good one. Catch y'all on Thursday. Peace out. I'm gonna send y'all to somebody else. We're gonna raid Bass Fisherman. He's a good dude. I'm gonna send y'all to Bass Fisherman.